Alright, garden update. So my tomatoes and my cucumbers. Trying different methods this year in growing them. I'm not using the netting like I normally use for the cucumbers. I've got chicken wire here, and I got some wire running through the middle. The wire running through the middle is which I originally started with, and then I realized I better put some chicken wire up. But as you can see, they seem to be doing... I'm sorry, dropped my glasses. They seem to be doing better growing this way. And same thing with tomatoes. I'm doing it different this year. I have the wire going across here, and I've been clipping the plant to string that I've got going, and I've been keeping the bottoms trimmed, as you can see here, to allow for more air circulation, because you want more fruit than you want leaves. You want the plant's energy going towards producing the fruit and not producing leaves. So there's the cucumbers, there's my tomatoes, and then we'll go down. I don't know if I can walk through the one row. I kind of planted too close. But I got a couple little tomatoes I just kind of put over here because I ran out of room. And I got my zucchini. There's some zucchini. We'll take a walk back here since we're here. These are black beans. I figured the way things are going, can always dry the black beans and store them. Their beans are a good source of protein, I believe, and other vitamins. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me see if I can zoom in here. Yeah, you can kind of see it. There's a spider web. But some of my corn came up, some of it didn't. But there's my corn. So hopefully that does good. And somehow I got to figure out how to get all that grass right there out of the garden. And I don't know if you can see over there. I've got some honeydew. Hopefully that will grow. You can freeze the honeydew as well. And then we got zucchini. My kids love zucchini bread. I like zucchini burgers, but not many people do. But now we'll take a walk down here through this aisle. I've been trying since we moved out here to grow lima beans. And finally, after 4 years, I've got them growing. They're not producing yet, which is fine. But they're growing. So that's a step in the right direction. Then my cucumbers. We'll walk back up here. Yeah, this might be a long video because my garden's big. Oh, my lima beans are trying to spread into my cucumbers. So we'll just go ahead and wrap them around here so we don't walk into the vine. Oops, I broke them. But I've gotten a few cucumbers off. When I'm done here, I'll check and see if anybody's ready to be picked. Then I got, next to my lima beans, I've got bush beans. A bunch of those. We've gotten quite a bit of those already. I've got 1, 2, 3 rows of beans. I'm going to go ahead and add some more beans somewhere because they're easy to grow, they taste good, and they're easy to preserve for the winter time. You can either pressure can them or freeze them. We got sunflower here. This is so we can get some bees coming in. You don't realize how important bees are until you try to grow things like vegetables, because you need them to pollinate. But, yep, all the way down there, that's my row of beans. There's my second row of beans. And then here I've got different types of peppers. They're slow growing. Gotten a few peppers off of them, believe it or not, as small as they are. I've got some more peppers started I got to bring down and plant. But right now I've got banana peppers, bell peppers, and jalapenos. Up in the house I've got some started. I got a purple pepper, a carnival blend, a chocolate pepper. Never had that. Hubby found it and figured out, neat, we'll try it. So I'll be extending my pepper row. As you see here, there's nothing growing. So I'm going to put more peppers going down. And then in between these little spaces here, I can fit more peppers. But there's some more beans. And then there's some more beans. And then here we got cantaloupe. We've got some cantaloupe starting. Let's see, right there. I don't know if you can see that. There's a cantaloupe. There's a cantaloupe. Again, you can freeze the cantaloupe if you have too many. But you gotta get out here and weed. All those happy weeds, they grow really good out here. I don't know if you can see right there. It's my son laying down with Nova. I think she's chewing on, nope, she's chewing grass up. But, so we've got tomatoes, cucumbers, lima beans, green beans, morning glory, which can go. We've got zucchini. And my first round of radishes did really good. I got quite a few radishes. But, yeah, they're not really poking up now. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's too hot. So, we got black beans. We've got corn. And then we've got a bunch of okra growing in here. I'm going to try to go ahead when I pick the okra. I'm going to bread it. And then I'm going to freeze it. I'm going to try to find a recipe for the tomato sauce with the okra. That's really good. I think it's like tomato sauce, diced tomatoes, corn, and okra. Got a flower there on the okra. And yesterday, I don't know where it is now. Yep, here it is. When I was down here yesterday pulling weeds, even though it doesn't look like it, I was pulling weeds. We've got some okra growing right in there. And then some of my corn starting to get the hairs. So hopefully we get enough corn for the winter time. But yep, this is my garden. Boys have been a big help this year with the garden. Oh, and then I decided I was going to empty my compost soil into the garden to add some good dirt. Well, here's where I tried to mix my compost, and these are a whole bunch of volunteer cherry tomatoes. So safe to say, we're going to have a lot of cherry tomatoes. And not only cherry tomatoes decided to volunteer, we've got pumpkin. I am going to put another pumpkin patch in, because I always like to do the pumpkin patches for the fall for the boys to pick and carve. And those that have dogs should know pumpkin is actually really good for the dogs. So, here's the grass I got to figure out how to pull. Yesterday we had a snake. I'll post that video later. He was stuck over there in the netting. Because I don't know if you can see, let me get closer. We've got deer that like to come through. So we put up some netting on this side to try to deter the deer. But yeah, there's my honeydew starting up. But yeah, I don't know if you can see this fencing. It's hard in the video. There. We had a snake stuck in between this netting here. So we freed him. We let him go up there in the trees. We back up right here. Oh, here's my brush pile where we throw our trees or our cuttings and whatnot. And in there, I don't know if you can see it, there's another pumpkin. And back here next to my compost bin, guess what we have? More volunteer cherry tomatoes. I usually leave these ones here for the animals. Let the rabbits and whatnot get those. Oh, we have company. There's Nova Girl. And one of my helpers. Do you like working in the garden? No? Well, you like eating in the garden? How many green beans actually make it into the bucket? Big smile on his face. Oh, there's her. Just keep an eye on her because there's snakes back here. But yep. There is my happy garden and happy weeds. So this is one part of North Carolina I absolutely love. There's no way I could do any of this in Arizona. Not without a heavy-duty water bill and a lot of cow manure brought in. But it is beautiful out here. Eventually I'll have all this fenced in so the dogs have more running room. Up here, I don't know if you can see that, that's our bunnies. And up there, we got the two fences. They connect to each other for the dogs. But eventually they'll come down. And plan on putting a pool in right around where that trampoline is there. I just got to find somebody come and level ground for me. So, but yep, this is my garden in our yard. We go down past those trees down there. It goes out another half acre, I guess. And down there I've got some blackberries growing and different things. But yep, it's beautiful out here. Saw a bald eagle up here the other day. He was really pretty. But my beautiful yard. And my neighbor's corn. I'm so jealous. Hers is so thick and tall. And her, those are black peas? Oh, some kind of peas. I think so. I don't know, some kind of peas she's got growing. But, and my helper again. Isn't he cute? I'm embarrassing him. So, anyway, happy Friday.